Live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low.
And when you look at Serge Ibaka, it's amazing how methodically he's worked on his shooting. I mean, it seems like every year his range extends another couple of feet. He now has one of the best mid-range jumpers in the game, and that has obviously opened up the offense for everyone else.
Shots good by Durant.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Bogut kicks to Thompson. From the arc. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive. Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. The shot's good from Westbrook.
They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.
Curry outside. The long-distance 3 is buried. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah, right,
No,
right,
my goodness.
Right. Yeah, he probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Here's Green. Soft touch off the glass. Green's got his first basket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. They get it back, and Adams kicks to Robertson. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Westbrook no good. The Warriors trailing. Thompson dishes to Green. Golden State moving it around. And they take the lead. Barnes has got his first bucket of the night. The Thunder have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Ibaka goes in. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
They get the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And there's the foul, and it's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. The Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Westbrook, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Curry against Westbrook. Bogut with a clean look. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Outside Durant. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Green, the pass to Thompson. And the dunk by Barnes.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about him.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Barnes. Bogut kicks to Curry. That three off the mark. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Durant. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. And it's 8 points for Kevin Durant.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you. That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Now here's Curry. Thompson outside to end the run. Good on the shot. Thompson's got 11 points.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Adams, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
They get it back. Robertson can't hit.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Green. Ibaka with some nice D. Oh, we've seen some great shots. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his... I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this Splash brother to let her rip.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And keep an eye on the three-point shooting because that has been a factor as well. If they can maintain that current form, they can be successful.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the small forward spot.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
The feed now to Westbrook. Offline with his three. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense, top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Thompson, left side, from deep, Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got 5.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Ibaka. There's the triple. Draymond Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 4. And a wide-open look for Iguodala. The Thunder pull it in. Ibaka's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Durant. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Right side Curry. It's tipped. Westbrook with the steal. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That one on Thompson. You can see the leadership qualities on display right there, guys.
You know, he's their coach on the floor. There's no doubt about that. A great communicator, a great teammate, and as you mentioned, Kevin, a tremendous leader.
You go back to before last season with Durant. He was set to lead Team USA to their tournament, but had to withdraw from the team, Clark.
And, you know, withdrawing, Kevin, might have been the right play to keep him healthy. He still ended up on the shelf a good while last year, but I still think it was the right decision on his part. Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out in transition.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76. And as competitive as Durant is, you know, it was strange to see him take himself off of Team USA. But let's face it, that Paul George injury played a big role not only in his decision, but in a lot of guys throughout the league.
Knocks it loose.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Iguodala dishes to Green, and the basket good. Green's got 7 points.
And, you know, Durant was not the only one affected by that injury to Paul George. To see something like that happen in an exhibition game can make anybody think twice about summer play.
And Green gets it to go.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Curry outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
The wide open look here for Ibaka. Good on the three-point shot. Ibaka's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
The Thunder leading by 6. Durant just inside the line, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter. The Warriors have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
And nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat. You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Klay Thompson.